Hello and welcome. I'm Jacob Martinez. I'm on the estate planning team here at Estate Planning Law Center, and we all wanted to make a real quick video all about executors and what is an executor, because we've been getting a lot of questions. There seems to be a lot of confusion around executors. We specifically got one question about, can the executor of a will take everything? So generally there's a lot of confusion about what is an executor, what does an executor do, who can be an executor? Are they the ones that receive all the benefits, all the assets from a will? So that's what we're going to be answering today. So back to the initial main question, can an executor of a will take everything? In short, no. And that's a really quick answer is no, but let me explain why. First of all, what is an executor? An executor is a person appointed by the will maker or by the court who is in charge of the deceased person's estate/assets. This person is in charge of the assets and carrying out the wishes of the deceased person as written in their will. So their duties include making an inventory of all the assets, including in the deceased person's estate, communicating with all the beneficiaries, accountants, and third parties, calculating the value, the entire value of the estate, and lastly, settling and transferring any properties or investments. So real quick, a beneficiary is somebody named in the will that's going to inherit part of the estate. Maybe not completely all of it, but a certain part. And that's why it's probably really easy to confuse beneficiary and executor. They often get confused and mixed together. And that's why people might assume that an executor gets to take everything, but that's not the case. Being an executor is actually a pretty big responsibility. That's why when somebody goes and writes a will, they often choose somebody that they really trust, because there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot to take care of. So what if somebody doesn't have a will or didn't specify in their will who they wanted the executor to be? So in this case, the executor will be chosen by the judge in the probate court process. So it's not uncommon for the executor to also be a beneficiary, since the person who wrote the will trusts this person very much. So technically, it's not impossible for the executor to be the beneficiary of the entire estate, but it's just not very common. And unless it's written in the will, it's just not going to be allowed. So there are very clear and specific rules about what an executor can and cannot do, such as executors cannot act against what is specifically written in the will. They cannot act prior to being appointed by the probate court. Even if they know that they are the executors, they cannot act before being appointed by the probate court. They also can't just go off selling anything for any random price for whatever they feel like. They can't sell anything below fair market value unless agreed upon by the other beneficiaries. So these are just very clear, important rules that must be taken very seriously in the probate court process. So that's a really quick overview about executors and what they can and cannot do, what they are. No, they cannot just take off with everything, with all the assets. It's not allowed. There's clear rules in the probate process about the guidelines of everything. But yeah, that's a really quick overview about executors, what they are, what they do, what the responsibilities are. And I hope you found it informative. Guys, we have more estate planning content on our YouTube channel and on our website. Please subscribe to our channel and go visit our website. We want to make our YouTube channel an encyclopedia of estate planning knowledge to give value to you guys, so you guys are very smart when it comes to estate planning. And please subscribe and like, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much.